I appreciate you for opening up, for being honest. This is a very personal thing that we all go through. Imposter syndrome could take a back seat, but it's normal. We all go through it. And the more we could recognize it and realize that it's just a part of normal growth, it's just part of normal growth spurts. It's part of getting us aligned with our true values. And it's okay. And saying, you know what? It's fine. Hey, I'm Jade Elysan, a multi-passionate creative based out of New York City who's obsessed with personal development and anything business, from marketing, branding, creating online programs to launches, and helping you step into your true self so that you can share your gifts with the world. Gain insights with manifesting, creating life on purpose, and get ready to elevate yourself in ways that will surprise even you. Included in your weekly dose of inspiration, get ready to be entertained, uplifted, and encouraged to take action with simple and easy to apply tips, tools, and strategies that fit into your busy daily life, sprinkled with some woo-woo along the way. From embracing your confidence to mastering success habits, setting achievable goals, and ways to harness positive mindsets and beliefs so that you can kick self-doubt and your inner critic to the curb where they belong. Whatever's on the topic call sheet, I'll help you navigate the raw, messy, and sometimes hilarious truths of achieving success, abundance, and happiness, all while encouraging you to become the best version of yourself. So think of me as your go-to girlfriend, talking over some coffee, getting real, and giving you some amazing advice to go from hot mess to thriving success. This is the Uber Savvy Life Biz podcast. If you're like me and you're on the go, sometimes you want to jump straight into the strategy. That's why I created this bonus recap for you. So grab a pen and a pad, or if you're driving, be careful. Just listen and tune to the points that you're like, ooh, I'm definitely going to do that. And this is a really cool quote. Whenever you find yourself doubting how far you could go, just remember how far you have come. Remember everything you have faced and all the battles you have won and all the fears you have overcome. That's by N.R. Walker, The Weight of It All. Isn't that cool? And when you find quotes like that, when you do mirror mantras, when you catch those pesky thoughts that come up, it just reminds us that our journey is proof of our strength, and that embracing our victories and facing those unsure thoughts, that we could really create a powerful toolbox to really say, excuse me, imposter syndrome thoughts, go back to where you came from. How about out of my head completely? So just to recap on today's episode, we discussed 3 ways to crush imposter syndrome. And the first way was the thought flip game. That's all the inner work that you have to do. And that really helps you become more conscious. And I know it's tricky, but it could be done. And the best way to play the thought flip game is when you start to get those feelings of like tightness in your chest and you think, oh my God, the thoughts really took over. So that's when you could catch those imposter thoughts in the act, those sneaky buggers, and then reframe them with things that you have accomplished, and you could playfully challenge your negative thoughts and say, hold on, wait a sec, is that really true? And give them like that attitude of saying like, I got this. I don't need you. Thank you. You could go away now. And you could flip your script by replacing those doubtful thoughts with that sassy positive twist, as I mentioned before. Something like, that's nice. You have your thoughts and you could tell me that maybe I'm in my comfort zone, but I've seen people do these incredible things with this certification, with this eating disorder certification. I know people are helping others. I want to help others. And even if I didn't figure it out 100% for myself, it's still working for me. And I'm going to help those who don't even have a clue of how to get started. I'm going to share with them what has worked for me. And then you can just embrace that body positivity and love them up because you got this. And I know that you do, because that's the first step. You shared it with me, and that's the truth. And that's what I'm hoping to share with anyone else who is listening that just feels like, oh, I just can't get out of my comfort zone. You can. Yes, you can. You listen to an episode like this, you hear that you're not alone. You hear that it's completely normal. All right. Because that all helps to rewrite your inner consciousness and getting that upliftment and getting that encouragement along the way. And the second way that we discussed to crush imposter syndrome is to use those positive external reinforcements, like creating an I'm the boss playlist with this I got this attitude and I can do this. Jade's by my side in this podcast. And then, of course, create the music that resonates with you. Because when you create that music and that music is the vibration that has that cellular memory, it can uplift your soul in such incredible ways and instantly can give you a lift of a good mood. And if those imposter syndrome thoughts strike, just hit play on your I'm the Boss playlist, shake it up and dance it out, and just get those thoughts out of your head and just out of your body and just shake it up until you feel good. And just know that playing the music is going to help drown out those self-doubt thoughts that creep up and just give you with this fierce determination like, I got this, I could do this. And if that's not working, you could always write it out because you could move those thoughts from your mind out of your hand onto paper and then crush it up. Write down all those imposter syndrome thoughts and say, you know what? Absolutely not. F that. I'm not dealing with you. Goodbye. And crumble them up, throw them in the garbage, replace it with some success thoughts as best you can. You could do your monthly wins on the 1st and 30th of every month. You could do your weekly wins. 3 great things that happened this week to yourself. 3 great things that I helped somebody with, or 3 great things that I noticed. Because when you notice success, whether it's yourself or with someone else, the universe will reflect that back to you. Literally, it's just where we put our focus because like attracts like. And that's a scientific thing. That's like Isaac Newton, right? Like attracts like. Or is it Einstein? I'm going to have to check. And the third way that we covered to crush imposter syndrome is with mirror mantras. And it's looking into the mirror, deep into your gorgeous, beautiful eyes, past our physical, past our hair, past our skin tone, past our clothing, just looking deep into our soul and our spirit, the incredible pureness of who we are, that magnetic inner self who is full of light, who is radiant, who has your unique gifts and talents. That is the you that is literally magnetizing others into your life. And if you're listening to this, you're magnetizing good stuff into your life because you're being open to wanting to uplift your energy by listening to a podcast like the Uber Savvy Life and Biz podcast. So right there, you're already ahead of the game. So with the mirror mantras, affirm yourself in the mirror every single morning. You could grab your hairbrush and start singing like today is going to be a great day. Everything I know is going to be okay. I just started rapping. I don't know. You could just make it up. Just have fun with it. Play with it. Do sassy mantras like I slay challenges before I start this day. That's so, what's that? Forgetting Sarah Marshall with Jason Segel. I almost sounded like when he did his, I was going to call it Count Chocula, which is a cereal, which I'm totally dating myself. He did his Dracula. He's like, I'm going to slay the day. Yes, slay challenges before breakfast. Please don't pick up your phone before you meditate too, because I mean, there's always going to be a text message or email or phone call that you would have to attend to, and just do you first, and then get to that. And then you could be like, confidence is my middle name. You know, even if you don't feel that, and there's so many times I don't feel that, but just stand there in the front of the mirror, even do that superhero pose with your fists on your hips and just keep your chin up and your back straight because honestly, body posture and give yourself a smile. All of that tells your body, I am this. I am confident, even if you don't feel confident. When we slouch, when we're like unsure, we have different body postures, and that's from acting. I could share that with you. I could literally share with you, and that's a whole nother episode of physical movement and just different ways to like fall into a different emotion is just like collapsing my shoulders and putting my head down and putting my hands on my stomach. I mean, I could literally start crying right now if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that for this podcast. I'm just saying, when you want to infuse a higher sense of worth and you want to step out of your comfort zone and you want to kick that imposter syndrome out the door, stand with your back straight, stand with your chin up, stand with your hands on your hips, and look in the mirror deep into your beautiful eyes and say, I got this. I got this. I slay the day with challenges, whatever you want to say. And that's it for the episode. And I hope that it's helpful, you know? Rachel, I appreciate you for opening up, for being honest. This is a very personal thing that we all go through. Imposter syndrome could take a back seat but it's normal. We all go through it. And the more we could recognize it and realize that it's just a part of normal growth, it's just part of normal growth spurts. It's part of getting us aligned with our true values. And it's okay. And saying, you know what? It's fine. Just know that you got this because you do. So I'm curious, which one of those are you going to apply to your life right now? Circle one on your paper, the notebook pad that resonates with you the most, and apply that in the next 24 to 48 hours. I know that what I've shared has helped me, and hopefully it will make a positive impact and do the same for you. So thank you so much for tuning in to the Uber Savvy Life and Biz podcast. That was awesome. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you for listening. I appreciate you for submitting your questions. Rachel, this is going to have a positive effect on so many listeners. So thank you so much for being open with me and sharing it. Stay committed to your vision, take consistent action, and know that great things are on the other side of that door. Because remember, only you hold the key to unlock your dream life. So why not start today? I'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Can I just say, you're awesome. You just finished an episode of the Uber Savvy Life and Biz podcast. If you like this episode, feel free to leave a nice review and rate it 5 stars if you found it helpful. But if not, please don't rate it 4 stars. Just ignore this part. However, if you did like it, make sure you share it with a friend who may find some value in the topics discussed today. Be sure to share it with them because you never know who you could uplift. Also, if you want more, check out the show notes in the description, which would include any links that may have been mentioned in this episode. Are you still listening? Are you waiting for a blooper reel? That'd be a really fun idea to throw in the times. But seriously, are you tired of foggy mornings? Go to jadeelysan.com to grab your ultimate caffeine-free boost to supercharge your mornings for success. That's right, your empowered morning mindset checklist. Your great day is just a thought away.
I'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Oh my gosh.
Rachel. I love that I'm calling you Rachel. It's not even like in your,
It's not even in the syllables of your name.
but it's because I'm keeping your anonymity and I love you so much. And I know how freaking like crazy it is to put yourself out there. And you said it to my face, girl. I love you. Did I give you a hug? I did give you a hug. I appreciate you. I love coming to your place of business to visit, just so you know. And if you ever are like Jade, just share who it is and share the place of business. I will do that too. You're magnetizing good shit into your life. This is for you, B. This is for you. I'm going to call you Rachel. You know it's true. And if anybody stayed around to listen to this, thank you so much for listening. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.